Good morning, church. My name is Oyeba Samuel. I'm 9 years old. I'm here to recite Psalm 119 from verse 1 to 176. Psalm 119 from verse 1 to 176. As you listen, may you be blessed in Jesus' name. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and seek him with their whole hearts. They also do no iniquities, they walk in his way. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. I will keep thy statutes, oh, forsake me not utterly. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way, by taking it dear according to thy word. Verse 10. With my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander away from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgment of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate to thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes, I will not forget thy word. Deal bountifully with thy servants, that I may live and keep thy word. Open down my eye, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. I am a stranger in the earth, hide not thy commandment from me. Verse 20. My soul breaketh for the longing that is heart, also thy judgment at all times. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. Princes also did sit and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes. Thy testimonies are also my delight and my counselors. My soul cleaveth to the dust, quicken down me according to thy word. I have declared my ways, and thou hearest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts, such as all of thy wondrous works. My soul melted for heaviness, strengthen down me according to thy word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me thy law graciously. Verse 13. I have chosen the way of truth, thy judgment have I laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies, O Lord, put me not to shame. I run the way of thy commandments, when thou hast enlarged my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, that I may keep thy law, yea, I shall observe it in my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not unto covetousness. Turn away my eye from beholding vanity, and create down me in thy way. Establish thy word unto thy servants, which is devoted to thy fear. Turn away my reproach, which I fear, for thy judgments are good. Verse 14. Behold, I have longed for thy precepts, read down me in thy righteousness. Let thy mercies also come unto me, O Lord, even thy salvation according to thy word. So shall I have way to answer him that reproacheth me, for I trust in thy word. And take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I hope in thy judgments. So shall I give thy law continually forever and ever. And I shall walk in liberty, if I seek thy precepts. I will speak of thy testimonies, also broken, and I shall not be ashamed. I will delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved. My hands will lift up unto thy commandments, which I have loved, and I will meditate in thy statutes. Remember thy word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. Verse 15. This is my comfort, my affliction, for thy word has quickened me. The proud had me greatly in death, and yet I have not declined from thy law. I remember thy judgment of the old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. Horror hath taken hold upon me, because of the wicked that forsake thy word. Thy statutes have been my song in the house of my pilgrimage. I remember thy name, O Lord, even in the night, and kept thy law. This I had, because I have kept thy precepts. Now thy portion, O Lord, I have said that I will keep thy words. I entreated thy favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimonies. Verse 16. I made days and delayed not to keep thy commandments. The bounds of the wicked have robbed me, but I have not forgotten thy law. At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee because of thy righteous judgments. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and them that keep thy precepts. The earth, O Lord, is full of thy mercies. Teach me thy statutes. Thou hast dealt well with thy servants, O Lord, according to thy word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I believed in thy commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I have kept thy word. Thou art good and doest good. Teach me thy statutes. The prayer fought the lie against me, but I'll keep thy precepts in my whole heart. Verse 17. Their hearts that fought as grief, but I'll delight myself in thy law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad to see me, because I hope in thy word. I know, Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in thy faithfulness hast afflicted me. Let I pray thee that thy merciful kindness for my comfort, O Lord, according to thy word unto thy servants. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for the dead perilously with me without a cause, but I will meditate in thy precepts. Let those that fear you turn unto me, and those that know thy testimonies. Verse 18. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. My soul waited for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. My eyes wait for thy word, saying, when wilt thou comfort me? For I am become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes. How many are the days of thy servants? When will thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? The prayer of dignity for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful, they persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They have almost consumed me upon the earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken down me according to thy loving kindness, so that I keep all the testimonies of thy mouth. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Verse 19. Thy faithfulness is unto all generations, for thou hast established the earth and abideth. They continue this day according to thy ordinances for all of thy servants. Unless thy love be my delight, as thou pressed my affliction. I will not forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me, for I saw thy precepts. The wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies. I have seen the end of all perfection, but thy commandments are exceeding broad. Oh, I love thy love, for it is my meditation all the day. Thou to thy commandments have made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than my teachers, for thy testimonies are my meditation. Verse 100. I understand more the ancient, because I kept thy precepts. I refrain my feet from every evil way, that I may keep thy word. I have not departed from thy judgment, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding, yet I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my paths. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments. I am afflicted very much. Quicken down me according to thy word. Accept, I beseech thee, the free offerings of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continually in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. Verse 110. The wicked have laid snares for me, yet I heard not from thy precepts. Thy testimonies are taken as an heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I incline my heart to perform thy statutes always, even unto the end. I hate vain thoughts, but thy Lord do I love. Thou art my head base and my shield. I hope in thy word. Depart from me, ye evildoer, that I may keep the commandment of my God. Uphold me according to thy word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. Hold down me up, and I shall be safe, and shall have respect unto thy status continually. Thou hast trodden down all day thy earth from thy status, for their deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like just. Therefore I love thy testimonies. Verse 120. My flesh trembleth for the fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. I have done judgment and justice, leaving not to my oppressors. Be shorty for thy servant for good, and let not the proud oppress me. My eye fail for thy salvation, and for the word of thy righteousness. Deal with thy servant against thy mercies, and treat me thy status. And thy servant, give me understanding that I may know thy testimonies. It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they are made by thy law. Therefore I love thy commandment above gold, yea, above fine gold. Therefore I esteem thy precept concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. Thy testimonies are wonderful, therefore does my soul keep them. Verse 113. The angel of thy word giveth light, he giveth understanding unto the simple. I opened my mouth and panted, for I long for thy commandments. Look thou upon me and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me from the oppression of man, so will I keep thy precepts. Make thy face to shine upon thy servants, and treat me thy status. Rivers of water run down my eyes, because they keep not thy law. Righteous art thou, O Lord, and upright are thy judgments. Thy testimonies that thou hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. My zeal has consumed me, because my enemies have forgotten thy word. Verse 114. My zeal has consumed me, because my enemies have forgotten thy word. Verse 140. Thy word is pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet do I not forget thy precepts. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is truth. Trouble and anguish are taken upon me, yet thy commandments are my delight. The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding that I may live. I cried in my whole heart, hear me, O Lord, I will keep thy statutes. I cried unto thee, save me, I will keep thy testimonies. I prevented the dawning of the morning and cried, I hoped in thy word. My eye prevented the night watches, that I may meditate in thy word. Hear my voice according to thy loving kindness, O Lord, quicken down me according to thy judgments. Verse 150. The journey that follow after me sleep, for they are far from thy law. Thou art near, O Lord, and all thy commandments are truths. Concerning thy testimonies, I have known of all that thou hast founded them forever. Consider my affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. Plead my cause and deliver me, quicken down me according to thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy status. Great are thy tender mercies, O Lord, quicken down me according to thy judgments. Many are my persecutors and my enemies, yet do I not decline from thy testimonies. I beheld the transgressors and was grieved, because they kept not thy word. Consider how I love thy precepts, quicken down me according to thy loving kindness. Verse 116. Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever. Princes have persecuted me without a cause, but my heart is in awe of thy word. I rejoice at thy word, as one that findeth great spoil. I hate an noble land, but thy Lord do I love. 7 times a day do I praise thee, because of thy righteous judgments. Great peace have they rid of thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Lord, I hope for thy salvation, and done thy commandments. My soul has kept thy testimonies, and I love them exceedingly. I have kept thy precepts and thy testimony, for all my ways are before thee. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. Give me understanding according to thy word. Verse 170. Let my supplication come before thee. Deliver me according to thy word. My lips shall utter praise when thou hast taught me thy statutes. My tongue shall preach of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteous. Let thy hand help me, for I have chosen thy precepts. I have loved for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. Let my soul live, and shall praise thee. Let thy judgment help me. Verse 176. I have gone and joined thy lordship. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy commandments. Thank you.
call my Jesus, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá orúkọ Jésù, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. The open gate, Goliath will fall down, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. The dead go rise, the lame go carry their body, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. The blind will see when I call my Jesus, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.